and leave me sad. Oh, tell me, what did I do wrong to make you stay away so long? Baby love, my baby love.
Thank you. That was terrific, girls, really. I think we can do better.
Aristotle, I'm the director and you're the assistant, so I say thank you. And I decide when we can do better.
Okay, you're my man. I gotta make you look good, right?
Thank you. Thank you, girls.
Okay. Oliver Stevens, get ready.
What's all this about hair?
Well, it's a musical and we're doing it.
The one with long-haired hippie dope addicts that sing dirty songs and they all dance naked?
No, this is the one with Aquarius and Let the Sun Shine In. Hell no, we won't go.
Well, hell no, there won't be no show.
Dr. Samuels, look, there will be a show, okay? Because it has a very important message. Make love, not war.
Right. Unsafe sex among draft dodgers.
Mr. Moore. Simone.
Simone?
Mercy trial.
Aristotle.
Mr. Moore.
Can this wait for just a moment? Simone?
Oh, well, first I'd like to say something. I mean, I've always been sort of stuck in the back or making costumes or something, but this time...
Yeah, you'd like a larger role.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I really need it to get over my shyness.
Wait. You're gonna walk around naked in front of the whole school to get over your shyness?
Naked?
Yeah, we're doing hair, man. At the end of the first act, everybody takes their clothes off.
Naked?
Well, that's the way I remember it, yeah.
Never mind. Mr. Moore! Naked?
Come on, Vicky, you're halfway there already.
Hey, Mr. Moore, you said you did hair in the 60s, right?
Yes, a road company.
And every night, you had to take your clothes off, right?
Afraid so.
You're doing the nude scene?
No. You got that right, baby.
What do they got a problem with that?
No. What's the matter, girls? You afraid of taking off your clothes?
No way, not a prayer.
Wait. Let's take a vote.
No voting.
Relax. Now, everybody that's in favor of doing the scene without clothes, raise your hands. What? Okay. Everybody in favor of doing it with clothes, your hands. Well, nudity wins.
Yes.
Okay, guys, let's take it off.
Now?
Yeah, we have to see what you're going to look like.
Yeah, Dennis, we could all use a good laugh. Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
So does anybody want to change their vote?
I would
Okay, well, looks like that carries. There will be no nudity on stage.
That's better.
Yeah, the audience will be naked. What? Okay, Simone, let's hear your song.
Okay. Something wrong?
too soft.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Moore. Let's just forget it.
You were doing fine, Simone. Really?
And another thing, no dirty words.
Fine, no dirty words. Okay.
Good.
Actually, there will be some colorful, strong, earthy words.
Which ones?
Kisselback and Lutz.
Kitzelback. Lutz! You can't say that!
Monica Kisselback and Manfred Lutz, they're just auditioning. Read the script, okay? Okay, let's go, folks.
Just to prove that we can get down and dirty like everybody else.
We've taken the liberty of auditioning with one of the actual songs from Hair.
Picture us, if you will, as black people.
What?
Let's welcome. White boys give me goosebumps.
White girls give me chills when they touch my shoulder. That's the touch that
Thank you.
There you go. Don't you love this show?
I hate it.
You love the movie. You told me you saw Hair and you loved it.
I got the name wrong. I saw Shampoo. You can't say this.
You know, if they said it on stage 20 years ago, surely we can say it now.
The message of this play is un-American.
It's about American history, when the country was deeply divided by the war in Vietnam. And the last time I checked, freedom of speech was still in the Constitution.
Not according to the head of the English department.
Mrs. Hartman?
She's outraged.
It's interesting. We haven't done the play yet.
Great idea. Do it next year, after she retires.
Sorry.
Okay, Dennis Blunden and Arvid Ing.
You is my woman now. You.
So compare that to what's happened recently in Eastern Europe. Ordinary citizens band together and they demand that their governments respond to the will of the people, which is what was happening here in America in the late 1960s with the peace movement, which is reflected very nicely in Hair. Okay, tomorrow.
Mr. Morris, speaking of hair.
Cast list. Berger will be played by Eric. Alex will be Claude. TJ, Sheila. Vicky, Jeannie. Sarah and Darlene. Chrissy and Liata. Simone, are you sure you wouldn't give it another chance?
Oh, Mr. Moore, I just get so frightened. I mean, I thought I could do it.
Oh, come on, Simone. You were really good.
I don't know. Maybe.
Simone.
Dennis, you know, your plant was incredible in Little Shop, and who could ever forget your Seymour? But I think we should give someone else a chance this time.
Chorus?
Not exactly.
Dancers?
A little farther upstage.
How much further?
Off stage, actually. Aristotle's going to be designing the sets, and I think the two of you are perfect to make those sets happen.
Wait a minute. Aristotle's not only in the show, but he designs the sets and is the assistant director?
Don't forget choreographer.
Damn, I'm good. Have fun. Bye. What do you mean? Hey, wait, I apologize. I was just kidding. Come on, you guys. Have a heart. Come on, please. All right. Okay,
Great.
cool.
Thank you. Alan, I want you to be Claude's father, dad number one, okay?
That's kind of a small part, isn't it?
Alan, come on. There are no small parts. They're just parts with fewer words and less time on stage.
Right.
Mr. Moore.
Vicky, listen, I was very impressed by your audition.
Thanks. Listen, I have something very important to tell you. Sit down. You know how Hair is all about astrology? When the moon is in the 7th house.
Yeah. I thought it was about a few other things, but go ahead.
I did everybody's horoscopes.
Oh, great.
Yeah, everybody's signs were in perfect harmony. It's unbelievable. According to the stars, this show should be fabulous.
Good.
But it won't be.
Why is that?
Your chart. It's pure disaster.
I personally feel that astrology is a load of Taurus.
Typical response from
a Virgo.
Just don't forget, I tried to warn you.
Thank you.
You want us to tie-dye the backdrop?
Yeah, you tie it in knots and then you dip it into lots of different colors. It's total 60s.
Okay, Manfred, now what's your problem?
I'm merely saying that dad number 2 is a waste of my talent. I'd make a perfect Burger. But no, who's playing Burger, the poster boy for the tone deaf?
Hey, come on. We got a lot of work to do, okay? Alex, take us to Manchester, England. Manchester, England. Places, everyone, please.
Well, you're doing it
I'm
right.
trying to put it in the back.
Fellas, come on, get it in the tank. Let's go.
Manchester, England, England, across the Atlantic Sea. And I'm a genius, genius, and I believe in God. And I believe that God believes in Claude, that's me. But I don't know how long me bloody old man's gonna put up with this, do I? I'm gonna get out of this flat and start Liverpooling it up with me mates.
Stop that. You stop that right now.
You were born right here in dirty, slummy,
Mucky.
Polluted.
Flushing, New York.
Start being an American.
The Army will make a man out of you.
Your draft notice arrived today. Greetings.
I'm gonna get out of this flat and start Liverpooling it up with me mates. Wait a minute.
You were born right here.
Will you quit playing around? Now we gotta do the whole thing over.
Didn't you see me in there? I could have drowned.
Yeah, you'd be died and gone to heaven.
Starting.
It's not starting. Mrs. Hartman?
Mr. Moore, I came here as a teacher of literature who has great respect for the English language and for the theater to ask, don't you think this play demands something less than the level of artistic expression our students should aspire to? Damn it. About halfway through that sentence, I knew I was going to split the infinitive, and I couldn't pull out of it.
I was going to go in after you. I figured I'd be lost, too.
Why don't I use simple English? It's crap. Please don't do this play. Do something else. After all, English literature is an endangered species.
But the power of this play is not derived from the eloquence of its language.
Oh dear. I'm beginning to see why you chose this play. It suits you and your whole generation. So right, so full of yourself, so foolish. So long.
And I believe that God believes in Claude, that's me.
Look, Simone, you have a beautiful voice. Everybody knows you do, but you.
Well, it's just that getting up on stage with all those people staring at me, oh, Eric, it's terrifying.
That's why they invented acting. So beautiful, talented people who ordinarily have nothing else to worry about can have something that makes their palms sweat, their knees shake, and then they throw up.
You too?
Everybody. Now look, I want you to go back to Mr. Moore and finish that audition because...
Because?
Because, aside from everything else, I would like to have you in the cast with me because...
Because
I miss you, okay?
Oh, yes, okay. I mean, that's very, very, very okay.
Class.
What do we want?
Peace.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Freedom.
When do we want it?
Now. Peace now. Freedom now. Peace now. Freedom now.
All right, cool. All right, let's do that again.
What do we want?
Peace.
Wait, hold it. Wrong. You guys, this is not what I asked for. I asked for swirls, not squiggles.
Hey, squiggle this.
Yeah, you know, Aristotle, I've had it about up to here with your little put-downs.
Aristotle? I thought we had settled this.
It is settled, Mr. Moore. It's supposed to be swirls.
No, I'm talking about your attitude.
Oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore. If I don't do this now, I never will.
What?
Oh, I think I'm ready to sing.
Oh, that's sweet, Simone, but I don't think we're ready to listen.
Excuse me, this is the man in charge here. He says who sings and who does not, okay?
Let's hear your song.
Okay. Mr. Watson, piece of work. What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action how like an angel, in apprehension how like a god, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. What a piece of work is man, how noble in reason.
Wonderful. Really good. Wonderful.
What? At this point, Berger is downstage center, and I want everybody dancing circularly around him, sort of like in a double figure eight.
God, fantastic. Brilliant, Mr. Moore.
It's not brilliant, okay?
Okay, it's not brilliant. You're brilliant, man.
Aristotle, I dislike groveling as much as I dislike ego tripping. So I would be quite content if you could find a groove somewhere between sniveling yes man and prima donna.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'll think about it.
Ms. Hartman, could you excuse us for a moment?
At a time in our history when there's little or no respect for the law, when our leaders are fighting a war on drugs, and the airways are polluted with so much musical filth that it's almost unbelievable, why is it that you're doing a play in this school that glamorizes all those things?
Mrs. Hartman, with all due respect, you're engaged in a complete and total misinterpretation of hair. Look, this play, this musical, celebrates freedom and kindness and gentleness. And it condemns war and bigotry and violence and stupidity just as powerfully as it first did 20-some years ago.
Well, how about if I speak powerfully right now? I insist that you cancel this show.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding. I'm warning you.
Thank you, Ms. Hartman, but I don't warn.
She asked me why I'm just a hairy guy. I'm hairy noon and night. Hey, that's a fright. I'm hairy high and low. Don't ask me why, don't know. Give me down to there, shoulder length or longer. Here, baby, there, mama. Everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Look, I think I'm wasting everybody's time here.
Why? You're terrific.
It's not that, it's...
What's the problem?
It's Mrs. Hartman. If I don't catch up on some of the work that she's been giving us, I'm not gonna pass English.
Yeah.
How much work is she giving you?
Well, she keeps piling it on. I've got to turn in a paper comparing Lady Macbeth, Helen of Troy, and Elizabeth I by Monday, and I got to hand in another one by Friday, and we've all got to read 3 more books.
Yeah,
That's
true.
So what are you saying?
I guess I'm saying, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't be in the show. I'm sorry.
Anyone else?
Mr. Moore, I feel really terrible about this. Yeah, Mr. Moore, sorry.
I mean, you know, it's my track record. I can't mess with Miss H.
It's really too bad. I mean, now we're starting to get into where this play is really coming from. Later, man.
Finally get up enough nerve to audition. I get a role, and it's all down the tubes.
Sorry.
You too.
It's all in your chart, Mr. Moore.
Well, where were we?
Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, daddy.
Okay. Where do you get off pulling a stunt like that?
Like what?
Alex Torres just quit the show, and half of my cast walked out with him because of you.
I didn't tell anyone to quit your show. Although, with that particular piece of so-called theater, I hardly think it'll make any difference.
It makes a world of difference, and you know it, and that is why you did it.
Did what?
Are we going to keep going in circles here, or do you want to solve the problem?
My problem is solved.
Well, that is a blatant abuse of your authority over those students.
Every one of those students has an assignment. And if they don't turn it in on time, it's an automatic F.
Next on Head of the Class. I will get this play on if I have to be on stage myself with the entire janitorial staff and a couple of retired crossing guards.
Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair, 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 hair.
We'll be lucky if they don't put us all in jail.
When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet. Oh, let me tell you, my boys give me goosebumps. My boys give me chills when they touch my shoulder. That's the touch that kills.
All right, everyone in this theater is under arrest for watching this lewd and obscene show.
I knew it. I knew
All
it.
right, buddy,
I knew
come
it.
on, let's go.
Oh, no, please.
Let's go,
please.
let's
no,
go.
No, it's the end of the world.
One final little point on the war in the Pacific. The raising of the flag in Iwo Jima.
Oh my God, there's a spider on my desk. Get it off.
Hang on. Look out. Look out. Ah!
Oh. Ew, Dennis.
Guys, it's just licorice. Come on. Who wants some?
Dennis, this is the last warning, okay? Now, one more gag, one more word, one peep out of you, and you're gone. You're out of my history class. You got it?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Spider? No, of course not.
So, where was it? The raising of the flag on Iwo Jima? That was a reenactment. The photographer had to ask the Marines to do it over again because he missed it the first time.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I missed it the first time.
That's it, Dennis. You're gone. You're out of here.
Well, there's the bell. I think we're all out of here.
No, you're gone. You are out of my history class.
Mr. Moore, come on. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. It won't happen again, I promise.
I know it won't happen again. Goodbye, Dennis.
Come on. One little joke. It just slipped out.
Please do the same.
Well, you sure put a scare into him, Mr. Moore.
You know, it's about time. I can't wait to see him come back with his tail between his legs.
No, he's not coming back into this history class.
You're not really busting him from the IHP, are you?
You're just teaching him a little lesson, aren't you?
Look, Dennis is out for your good. He's out for his good. He's out for good. Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's start out. Who can tell me something about General Joseph Stilwell? Nobody, huh? Okay. Vinegar Joe Stilwell earned his nickname.
Mr. Moore, before you start, if I could take a minute, I just want to tell you that I've had a chance to think over the way I behaved in class yesterday, and boy, was I out of line. I want to apologize to you, to the entire class, and give you my sincere promise that this will never, ever happen again.
Dennis, I'm sure we all appreciate it. I know it'll never happen again.
Great.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore, I have Dennis's new history assignment here.
What? Dennis, you're now in Mr. Teresh's first period remedial history class.
Remedial?
Remedial?
Dennis, it's the only other history class in first period.
What?
Fillmore can't rearrange its schedule just to accommodate you.
Yeah, but remedial? Mr. Moore. Oh, God, you had me scared. This is a joke. Woo! I was worried there for a second. All right, where were we? Joe Stilwell? Joe? Still. This is not a joke? Remedial. Remedial.
Well, what have we got here?
Wrong classroom. Gotta go.
Not so fast, Bozo.
The name's Dennis.
Whatever. Hey, guys. You know, I've never even seen an IHP nerd up this close before. You're actually kind of funny looking.
Thank you.
I know him. He's a friend of Arvid's.
Rhonda, hi. Let's have lunch. Could you ask your friend to back off, please?
I said I knew you. I didn't say I liked you.
Oh, Jeff, right? Remember me? Dennis Blunden? I was your peer counselor?
Oh, yeah, dude. You're the one that gave me the advice about not cleaning up my room.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
Not so good. I'm living in the car now.
Okay. Well, I bet you can play the radio as loud as you like, right?
Tiny, let him go, or it's you and me in the streets after school.
No problem, TJ. I was just having some fun with him, you know. So.
Well, Lord, how the mighty have fallen. Imagine Big Baby Blunden on the planet Remedial.
TJ, you know I'm in trouble when I'm happy to see you.
Can the wisecracks and do what I say? You might get out of here alive.
Okay, thanks for the advice.
Blunden, get off my desk.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, don't sit on his desk.
Thanks.
Good morning, class. Can't hear you.
Good morning, Mr. Terrace.
Still can't hear all of you. Blunden, now that you're in my class, you will do what my class does, got it?
So I should move my lips when I read?
Make a note of the time, class. Dennis Blunden just made his last wise guy remark in this room. Okay. Now, what were we studying yesterday? Bates. Bates!
What?
Forget it. Just stick with the video games. There's a great future in it. TJ.
The American Revolutionary War.
Right. And who were we Americans fighting? You, scum. Scum, come on, I'm talking to you. What are you, deaf?
Hey, come on. The guy may not be the brightest guy in the world, but let him have some dignity.
Scum is his name.
Not anymore. I changed it again.
What is it this week?
Scab.
Okay. Scab, who were the Americans fighting?
The commies?
The British! Who were the Americans fighting?
The British.
Who?
The British.
Who?
The British.
Good.
Well, I'm confused now. I thought we were fighting the English.
Call security. Somebody stole his brain.
So, tell us, Mr. Blunden, why were we fighting the British?
Why? Well, in the words of Samuel Adams, a resident and patriot of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Forget that. In here, we keep it simple. We were fighting the British because they put a tax on tea. Got that, class?
A tax on tea.
That's right.
Wait, we went to war for a tax on tea?
Right.
I thought we went to war for a tax on Pearl Harbor.
Mr. Moore, this is going far enough. Blunden has learned his lesson. He's apologized. It's time he's back where he belongs in the IHP.
Thank you, Dr. Samuels. I'm sorry, Mr. Moore. I didn't want to have to call in the big guns, but, you know, guys got to do what a guy's got to do.
Exactly. That's why this guy's got to send you back to remedial history.
You can't do this. I'm the principal.
No, I'm the teacher. Read the rule book. Better hurry, Dennis. Mr. Teresh hates tardiness.
Dr. Samuels, are you going to let this glorified substitute push you around? Stand up to him. Don't be a worm. Sorry.
You heard, Mr. Moore. Mr. Tarish hates tardiness.
Well, here he is, the king of remedial. Dennis, are you sure you want to join us for Honors English?
Yeah, Dennis, remedial reading is starting a new episode of Spider-Man today.
And while we're in calculus, why not try remedial arithmetic?
Yeah, I'll help you out. 1 + 1 adds up to...
At 2, Arvid?
That's good. Remedial Latin.
You know, you guys think you're so special. Well, somebody ought to put you right in your place.
And who's going to do it, the remedials?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, how about a challenge, huh? The remedials against the IHP.
Oh, come on, Dennis.
In what? Breaking and entering?
No, in an academic competition, a question and answer face-off.
Dennis, you're losing it.
Definitely,
We'll see
Dennis.
who's gonna lose it. Are you guys in, or don't you have the guts?
Oh, Oh, he's serious.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Okay, all right, fine. You're on.
Fine. Okay? Fine.
Yeah,
I'll see you there.
Great.
This is your newest gimmick to get back into my class, Dennis. I got to tell you, it's not going to work.
This is not a gimmick. We will meet you on the field of battle. Man for man, brain for brain, IHP against the remedials. Oh, God, what have I done?
Dennis, run this by me one more time. You what?
Dennis. I challenge the IHP. All right, a rumble. We'll kill them. We got the size, we got the weapons. Relax. This is not a rumble. This is an academic competition. All we do is answer questions.
What gives you the right to make challenges for us? You ain't even been here a week.
The guy's a joker. He's just pulling our chain.
Hey, come on. I have never been more serious.
Oh, yeah, right. You're serious? This is from a guy with a locker full of rubber chickens.
I am telling you, we can beat those guys. I know the IHP and I know their weaknesses.
Yeah, and we know ours. We're dumb.
Oh, okay. So that's what it takes to be here in remedial? Being dumb?
No, but it helps.
Scum.
Scab.
Scab, sorry. You're in a band, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are the notes in a C minor 7th chord?
C, E flat, G, B flat.
Not too dumb. Rhonda? You went on a date with Arvid. Did you understand a word he said?
Sure.
Okay, you gotta be pretty smart for that. Tiny.
Look, I ain't about to make a fool out of myself. You guys are gonna be the laughingstock of Fillmore.
Yeah? Not if we win. Jeff, how about you?
Count me in. Like, you're my hero, dude.
Okay, Blunden, I'm in too.
Okay, is that everybody?
Okay, we're in. We're gonna do it. Just tell us what to do, man.
Okay, all right, just listen. The first thing we gotta do is pay attention and listen to Teresh.
I don't know if I can get into that, man.
Hey, come on, I know the guy's a jerk, but we need him. He's got a master's in history.
Okay, we'll try it. Everybody understand? We show Teresh respect.
Enthusiasm, huh?
Morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Teresh.
All right, what's going on here?
nothing, sir.
Yeah, we're ready to learn, Mr. Parrish.
That's right.
This is another one of your gags, isn't it, Blunden? Okay, pal, you just bought yourself a one-way ticket to detention.
Excuse me, Mr. Tarish.
Oh, Mr. Moore, to what do we owe the surprise?
Well, I was hoping we could discuss the rules of the academic competition before you got your class started.
What academic competition?
I challenged the IHP to a match.
You what? Mr. Moore, I wonder, could I see you in the hall for just a moment? Thank you so very much. And you too, Blunden. Hey, let's, come on, hey. I don't know what's going on here, Moore. This is all a setup for you to humiliate me in front of the school, right?
Look, Mr. Tarish, this was Dennis's idea.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, now I get the picture. You threw Blunden out of your class so he'd wind up in my class so he could get my class to challenge your class, right?
Right. And I'm the one that ordered the 14 pizzas for you last Halloween.
You put me on now, right? Don't think I didn't know that.
Look, we'll make it a fair contest, okay? We limit the number of questions, and we choose a subject of which both teams could have equal knowledge.
Like what, the ABCs?
Well, I was thinking of the Revolutionary War, say the Battle of Saratoga.
Yeah!
I did my master's thesis on the Battle of Saratoga.
I know that.
What's the catch?
There's no catch, Frank. Look, you're an expert, so all you have to do is teach the kids in there what you know.
Come on, Coach Tarish, give us a chance. They want to learn.
I don't believe it.
They said good morning to you real nice, didn't they? And they didn't even mutter anything under their breath.
That's true.
Of course, if it's frightening to you, Frank.
Why not? Okay, Moore, you're on.
All right!
Come on, Blunden, we got work to do. End of 1776. The British have crack professional troops. All we've got are small detachments of volunteers and Washington's little army hanging on by its teeth down in Pennsylvania. Does that remind you of anything?
Yeah, the Americans are the remedials and the British are the IHP, right, Chief?
You got it.
Hi.
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 Well, where is everybody? I thought we'd scheduled at least one practice.
Oh, well, some of them felt they didn't need it.
Well, at least the two of you showed up.
Well, actually, I came to tell you no one was coming.
Ready! Aim! Fire!
Okay, General Gates, you got us this time. Now all us British can do is retreat.
But where do we retreat to?
Freeman's Farm.
Great. Remember that. Now, let me show you one thing about the Hessians.
Tiny, we need you over here. What are you doing?
I'm playing commando. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, I got a problem with that. The Revolutionary War is a lot more exciting than some stupid video game. Well, it is!
Forget it, Blunden. You're wasting your time with him.
Well, maybe he ain't. So who's supposed to zap who here?
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi, Arvid.
This is kind of funny, huh? Meeting on the battlefield like this.
Even though you're the enemy, you're still cute.
Listen, I'd be happy to miss a question or two if you think it'll help.
Thanks, Arvid, but we just might beat the pants off of you.
Okay, the IHP against the remedials. This shouldn't take very long. Elected topic will be Battle of Saratoga. Each team gets the question, the other team in turn. First team to score 25 points wins.
Excuse me, Dr. Samuels. To make sure that Dennis doesn't answer all of the questions, we'd like to add a rule that no one can answer more than 3 questions.
Sure, fine, no problem.
You got it.
Should be out of here in 5 minutes. Janice, first question.
Name the commander of the British forces in the campaign and 2 of the officers who served under him.
General Burgoyne, under him was General Fraser and the Baron von Riedesel.
Correct. There will be no demonstrations, remedials. Your question.
Okay, who was the British Secretary for America at that time?
Lord Geoffrey Germain.
Close. Lord George Germain.
This is gonna be tougher than we thought.
Remedials, the first name of General Burgoyne.
Come on, TJ, Rhonda. I've answered my 3 questions. Come on, think.
Sorry, time's up.
Bemis Heights.
Yes.
100 miles, 128 guns captured.
Right.
Brigadier General Simon Fraser.
Correct.
Tiny, where you going?
I can't see him watching them lose, man.
Neither can I. That's why you're taking my place.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't want to look stupid.
Tiny, you can't look stupid if you're not stupid.
You know the first person that ever called me that?
What?
Not stupid.
Go show them.
I hope you're right about this.
I'm right.
Because if you're not, I'm going to bust your face.
Everything okay?
I just hope he's not stupid.
Tiny, what are you doing here?
I'm taking Dennis's place.
Are the remedials ready?
Yes!
The IHP question?
Describe General Gates' strategy for the final assault on the British.
I'll take this one. All right. You gotta visualize the entire thing like a giant video game. I'm General Gates. Now, first I hit them so that they retreat to their stronghold at the Belcaries Redoubt. And that's 5,000 points. If I try to go directly after them from there, I blow it. Out of the game. Gone. I've got to move to the north against the Bryman Redoubt. If I get away with that, that's another 5,000 points. Now I've got my artillery. And it's goodbye Freeman's Farm. 50,000 points, end of game.
He's right.
Remedials, your next
Looks
question.
like you're coming back.
What was the weapon?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm proud of those guys.
Well, you did a good job of inspiring them.
You think so? I'll tell you, Mr. Moore, you don't know what it's like trying to teach a bunch of disruptive, wisecracking, loudmouth kids. I guess you do.
I think you just made a breakthrough, Dennis.
Yeah? You think enough of a breakthrough to let me...
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Well, you wouldn't want to come back now anyway.
I wouldn't?
No. And leave what you started here? I mean, if you walked away from them now, you know they'd start backsliding.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, you think one more week in remedial would be enough to stop the backslide?
I think at least 2 more weeks.
Yeah, right. Right. That's what I was thinking, too. 2 more weeks. Wouldn't want to see all my hard work go to waste. Thank you.
The first correct answer wins the match. IHP, your question.
What was the name of General Gates, chief engineer? Say it and spell it.
Kosciuszko. K-O-S-C-I-U-S-Z-K-O.
Correct.
Congratulations, Frank.
Thanks, Charlie.
I guess we underestimated you guys. You came up with some really tough answers.
Kosciuszko. How did you know that?
Yeah.
It's my last name. Scab Kosciuszko.
Miss Mira? Did you watch America's Most Wanted last night?
No, I watched Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, well, last night on America's Most Wanted, they did a thing on this mass murderer, the Idaho hiker-hacker. 10 victims. They showed a picture.
So?
Well, call me crazy, but it looked like Charlie Moore.
Oh, please.
Frank? Something wrong?
No. Oh, no. No, here's the info on the new kids in your honors class.
Ha ha. Fresh blood.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Summer!
I had a great summer. And you?
Oh, we were just talking about what we did this summer.
Sugarloaf Writers Project, huh? Was it great?
Oh, great. Let me tell you what she did.
What I did, Mr. Moore, let me tell you what he did.
Well, let me tell you what I did. Among other things, I took a solemn vow not to be involved in your love life.
Hi, guys.
Gross.
Arvid. I went to math camp. I'm allergic to air.
Dennis.
What?
Dennis worked in a pizza parlor over the summer, and he accidentally ate a few.
Gee, Dennis, maybe you should consider going to a weight loss center.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could get a group rate.
Eric, that's not going to help.
No, Mr. Moore, it's okay. Actually, I've gotten to the point where I like fat jokes. I mean, they're funny, they're clever, and they're about me. In fact, I have gotten so fat, when I step on a scale, it says, 1 at a time, please.
Dennis, you know, I don't believe for one moment that you actually enjoy being the butt.
Oh, my butt's so big I could moon Europe.
Of your own jokes.
I'm telling you, it's okay. Everybody knows fat people don't have feelings, right?
Well, additionally, you should be concerned about your health.
Dennis, I hate what you're doing to yourself. I mean, you're starting to violate building codes. That's not what I mean. I'm just trying to say that you could sing We Are the World all by yourself. No, let me put it another way.
All right!
All right, what?
All right, I'll lose the weight.
Dennis, you gotta put it
Now.
Yeah, in fact, you're so
Leave
thin
it alone,
that...
Eric. Leave it alone.
Hey, I figured if Oprah Winfrey can do it, why not me?
Hi, can I help you?
Is this Honest History?
Yeah.
You're Mr. Moore, right?
Yeah?
I'm Alex Torres. I'm new.
Listen up, everybody.
I am gonna love it here.
Okay, while you're sitting down, I have some announcements to make.
Mr. Moore, where's Jawaharlal?
Well, that's one of the announcements. Jawaharlal's family has moved to California. business opportunities. I'm sure we all wish him well, huh? Now, this is Al Torres. He's going to be joining us, and why don't you just take center stage and tell us all about yourself, Al?
Sure. My name is Alex Torres. My friends call me Alex. Nobody calls me Al. Okay? I've been going to parochial school all my life. Nice people, great education, but all boys. See, this is my senior year. I mean, that's 11 years without girls. So I said to my mother, I said, Ma, please, I want to go to public school. She says, no. You go to parochial school, no drugs, no fights, and you go to mass every day. I said, but Ma, I said, there's nobody pretty to look at. No one in silky clothes with soft skin who smells good. And she says, no. I said, Ma, please. She says, no. I said, Ma, please. She says, no. I said, Ma, it's free. She says, okay, only if you get into honors class. So here I am, and it looks great already.
Well, I'm sure we're all glad to have you with us, Al.
Thanks.
Wait a minute, Mr. Moore. Where's Janice?
Harvard. Janice and her parents decided that she'd accomplished enough here, so she's moved on to college.
Oh, do you know what this means? It means when I'm a freshman at Harvard, Janice will be a sophomore.
She's a sophomore now.
Little Janice is gone? Well, I can still see her sitting next to Darlene.
Yeah, I want to cry.
I want her seat. You know, I saw you were looking at me.
Believe me, I was not looking at you.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore. Maria's not here.
I'm aware of that, Alan.
Did you hear, Alan? Maria got accepted to the High School for the Performing Arts.
Maria decided she was born to sing.
I don't believe it. TJ, you finally found somebody with hair worse than yours.
You look good, Dennis. Now try a new personality.
TJ.
Hi, Mr. Moore. This here is Aristotle.
Right, Aristotle McKenzie.
How many Aristotles you got in here?
Well, it's just that we've got a Socrates McKenzie and a Plato McKenzie, so...
You're fast. I like that.
Thank you, TJ.
He's late.
Yes, I know.
So what you gonna do about it?
Boil him. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Anybody and his uncle can get into this class except me.
TJ, I'm sure that Dr. Samuels is wondering where you are.
Well, he knows I'm not in the IHP, that's for sure. And who's he?
This is Alex Torres. He's a new student.
Another one? You got a problem?
Beautiful girls, they're everywhere. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Are you flirting with me?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Oh.
Well, Aristotle, according to this, you transferred from Performing Arts High School. Why?
My mom said get a life. She said do something real, like a doctor or a lawyer or something. So I got to do this, and I got to do college to make her happy.
Well, what makes you happy?
Filmmaking, writing, acting, painting.
Really? Well, keeping up in here makes me happy.
I'll keep up. I'll fit right in.
Good. And you'll be on time.
Oh, I can explain that. See, I listen to this radio station, WRAP in the morning. 2 tunes and I'm having breakfast, 2 more and I'm out the door. Hey, that's cool. Tune number 5, I'm on Riverside Drive. I won't be late if I'm here by tune 8. Yeah! Unfortunately, my mother changed the radio to an opera station. Yeah, those songs are really long, so it kind of set me back.
Well, you'd make an opera from this riff if you had a chance, but to me it sounds like a same old song and dance. So why don't you chill out and sit yourself down? We can start the class. No more messing around. I'm real excited about this year, and I know we're going to have a lot of fun. But...
excuse me, Al. It's Alex. It's Eric. And that's my girlfriend, Simone.
Eric, please.
Oh, yeah, Eric, please.
Al.
Eric. Al. Alex.
What? Just tell her.
Eric, Alex.
Hey, she's
Wait, you two.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Eric. How you doing?
Welcome, Alex.
Mr. Moore.
Boy, I sense a lot of positive energy. I think I'm gonna like it here.
Good, good. Thank you, gentlemen. And you are?
Oh, Vicky Amory.
Right. Well, welcome, Vicky. Come on in. Everybody, this is Vicky.
V-I-K-I.
Right.
Of course it's right. I should know how to spell my own name.
Since that is all we know about you, Vicky, how you spell your name, why don't you tell us some more?
Oh, well, my father was transferred here from Florida, so here I am.
Great, beautiful.
You know, I'm sure that everyone is curious about your other interests, you know, hobbies, things like that, right, girls?
Well, I'm really into health and new age things like crystals and channeling.
That's fascinating. You know, I read...
Arvid, shut up.
Go ahead, Vicky.
Oh, and animal rights. I mean, animals are people too, aren't they?
Oh,
absolutely.
Vicky, among your hobbies, I noticed you left out nuclear physics.
Oh, that was last year. Now I'm kind of into quantum. You know, like wave-particle duality, stuff like that.
Wait a minute. You mean like Feynman diagrams and the Heisenberg uncertainty principle?
Are you kidding? I love junk like that. It's my main thing.
Junk like that's my main thing, too.
That's great, really?
Yeah, really.
It's my main thing, too, you know.
Listen, history is my main thing, okay? And I love sharing it with you. So sit, okay? Sit. Yeah, Vicky, you can sit here.
Thanks. Boy, this is a cute class.
Well, we try. Now, first semester, we're going to focus on the cause and effect.
Here are your nutrition reports and your revised attendance record. And where did you come from?
Florida.
You in the honors program?
I guess so, yeah.
That's it. No more talking, no more begging, no more pleading, no more writing new essays to impress you. I'm sitting right here until they let me in this class.
TJ, this is not the way to deal with this problem.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore.
What?
I want you to understand this is nothing personal.
What?
I'm only doing in all conscience what I must do as principal of this school and as a citizen.
What?
I'm sure everything will check out just fine.
What?
I was watching this TV show, America's Most Wanted. Well, I wrestled with my conscience, and then I picked up the phone. There's a gentleman in my office from the police department. He would like to ask you a few questions about a few dead campers.
What? There is no way Mr. Moore killed anybody.
I like this better than my old school. I mean, they hardly ever arrest nuns.
First day in remedial, they arrested my whole row.
Oh, I don't want to hear this. It's obviously a big mix-up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What do you people really know about this Mr. Moore character?
Enough to know that he did not kill anybody.
That's right.
Yeah, our Mr. Moore wouldn't hurt a fly.
Nope. This guy didn't hurt flies. He hacked people to death in their tents.
Well, they should have stayed in hotels.
Boy, he looked like a nice enough guy, but I guess you never know, huh?
No, we know. Look, this is our class, and Mr. Moore is our teacher, so don't start accusing him of murder.
Hey, the man's just saying keep an open mind.
You new people come charging in here, condemning Mr. Moore. Who do you think you are?
Yeah. Really? I'm Vicky Amory. I come from Florida, and
She doesn't mean, who are you? She means, who are you?
Vicky Amory. I come from...
We know! She's in this class, and I'm not? Man, you new kids have a lot of nerve coming in here talking trash about Mr. Moore.
Who is TJ to talk about us? She doesn't even belong in this class. Is that correct?
Well, if I gotta look like a Muppet to get in here. No, you better step on.
Okay, once again, for the new students in class and for the old students who may be wondering, my name is Charlie Moore. I am not the Idaho hiker-hacker.
That's good, because my mother would never let me go on one of your field trips.
Well, I promise you, my exam on the 16th Amendment is a killer.
Hey, I know that one. That's the income tax. That's the amendment that introduced the federal income tax, right?
Oh, you forgot to tell us the year.
1913. Don't mess with me on the Constitution. I got it covered.
Well, aren't you just ready for Final Jeopardy?
Look, you boys seem to have a problem here, so why don't we get it out in the open now?
They've been doing numbers on each other ever since you left.
And you're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. And I've had it, see, because, like, I'm here to get an education, not waste my time bickering with people who are too stupid to put aside their personal differences and start learning something. So go ahead, Mr. Moore. Teach. I believe you were going to start with an overview.
Okay. Point one of my overview, you are not a member of this class.
But, Mr. Moore, I've tried just like...
Look, I'd like to have you in here. I like you, TJ, but there are certain requirements you've yet to fulfill.
Name one.
You're still in remedial.
So I'm in remedial. Is that supposed to haunt me for the rest of my life? What is this? Les Miserables?
Look, you want to be in this class? Seriously? You get out of remedial. You get into regular classes. You maintain an A average for 2 months.
A average? I can do that.
No cutting classes. No discipline problems.
Hey, relax, everybody. I think she'll blow it on attitude.
Now listen here. Thank you so much for your interest. And please, have a nice day. Save my seat.
Actually, I have something. I want you to go upstairs to the camera club. You know, Miss Schraft runs the photography department. Get me a camera with a flash unit and some film.
What for?
I'm gonna take a picture.
Nice move, Mr. Moore. I mean, let's face it, she does not belong in here.
Whoa, slow down, Senator. TJ's smart, she's interesting, and I know she'll work hard. I mean, why shouldn't she have the chance to be in this class?
Why? You have to ask why? Because we have standards, that's why.
Excellent point. If we start letting anybody...
Excuse me. Hello. Now, this isn't really about TJ being in this class, is it?
No. No, I guess it's not.
Well?
It's our class, Mr. Moore. It was our class even before you were here. And now 3 of us are gone, and 3 strangers are here. Well, I'm not accustomed to using such language, but I guess we're all just freaking.
Mr. Moore, we were a unit, a team of really together academic overachievers. And all of a sudden, 3 of our friends are gone, and we're sitting here next to La Bamba and La Bimbo.
And an extra from Do the Right Thing.
Okay. Now listen to me. Janice and Jawaharlal and Maria have moved on for their own reasons, and we accept that. Now we have 3 new students, and we should accept them.
Can I say something?
Sure.
This ain't your class. I mean, this is a public high school in the city of New York. A municipality to which my parents pay taxes, which, by the way, pays for his salary, your books, and her desk. I mean, I passed all the tests, got all the grades, and I belong here just as much as anybody. And by the way, so does he. And so does she. I mean, it's a privilege to be in here, but you don't own it. Sorry, Mr. Moore.
No, go on.
Well, it's important for me to be in this class. I got a lot of things I want to achieve.
Yeah. Her, and her.
That's not why I'm in here. I'm in here because my parents can't afford parochial school anymore. And I need to be in a good school. I mean, I want to go on and become an archaeologist. I want to study ancient civilizations. And I want to go to Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, and Easter Island.
That is a great idea. Go now!
Look, I'm here and I'm staying here. And if you guys don't like it, well, that's too bad. And if you girls don't like it, well, I think I'll have to kill myself.
I have to add my voice to this.
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Thank you. I love this. The hostility, the clash between the old and the new, the love triangle. The Idaho hiker hacker?
Get to the point.
I'm an artist. I need tension, polarity, conflict. I need to suffer. You know what I mean? I'm saying I love you for hating me with open arms.
Well, thank you, Aristotle. That was refreshing.
Oh, is it my turn to say something?
Yes, but you don't have to.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay. Well, I trust we all see...
I think that it's our collective karma that's brought us here together at this moment in time on this, our planet Earth. To experience together whatever it is we're supposed to experience. And I've had a lot of experience with the experience. My family moves around all the time. I'm always the new kid in class. The boys always like me, but for some reason the girls don't. But just when everybody finally gets to know the real me, it's time for me to move on to my next experience. So just this once, I'd like to make friends early so that I could enjoy the experience before I leave the experience. For another experience.
Well, thank you, Vicky. Aristotle, Alex, you all spoke eloquently, certainly from the heart. You know, I was once new in this class, and these people made me feel quite welcome. Eventually. I'm sure that, given a chance, they'll do the same for you.
I would like to say something. Welcome to our class.
All right.
You too. Welcome.
Cool.
And to you, I would like to extend a really big, traditional IHP welcome.
Thanks. Eric's got the right idea. Welcome.
Hey! Isn't anybody gonna kiss me? Oh, that's cool. I'll wait.
Okay, come on, it's time for class picture. Up against the wall, everybody. Okay, you're gonna have to squeeze in real close now. Come on. Get together. Eric, why don't you be next to Simone, okay? Get really close. Somebody fill this in down. TJ, why don't you get over there?
Me too?
Well, by the time this gets in the yearbook, you'll be in the class. Come on.
Word!
All right, everybody, give me a big smile now. This is
Excuse me,
looking
Mr.
good.
Moore. Once again, I want to beg your...
Look.
What's going on here?
It's perfect, okay? It's all in focus. You just push the button, okay?
Oh, what a swell idea. All right, everybody smile now. Look happy.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Mr. Moore,
Yeah.
we'd just like to say thank you for helping us fit in today. I mean, they're really not a bad bunch of kids.
Yeah, I kind of like them.
I feel like this whole experience is something that I'm going to relive over and over again in future lives.
I often feel that way myself.
Don't worry, Mr. Moore. I'll be on time and on top, and I won't cause any more trouble than anybody else in this class.
Now that is really a frightening thought.
Crowded. He's mildly claustrophobic.
Oh, Iris is
horrible.
If he's claustrophobic here, he ought to love the space shuttle.
Oh, hey, Babalu will be fine. He won't have you guys around to bug him. All right, Babalu, time to pump some iron. Let's go. What's this? Relax, big boy. That's right. Here's your barbell.
No way.
Oh,
He's
man.
weights. One more, come on. 1, 2, yeah! There we go.
Okay.
Great, that's great. Okay. Okay, that was very good, Babalu. Yes, it was.
What'd you call him?
Babalu Ferrigno. Oh, isn't that right? You're so cool. Yes, you are.
Arvid, people are watching. All right, everybody, show's over. Arvid, enough kissy face with the frog. We got work to do.
You call this work? This is stupid pet tricks. Yeah, really.
Yeah, Arvid, this is horrible. All you're doing is abusing a poor, helpless little creature.
Abusing? I personally feed Babalu his flies.
Oh, so now you're abusing flies?
Hey, we are making this frog a star. He'll be getting TV spots, he'll be getting magazine covers, he'll be getting
Death threats from French chefs.
Aren't you guys jumping the gun here? You're only going to be finalists, and that's if NASA chooses your experiment for the space shuttle contest.
If? This is major. We are studying the effects of exercise to counter the atrophy of long-term weightlessness by using Amphibia annua rana catspiana.
Oh, what?
a bullfrog to you.
How'd you guys come up with this idea anyway?
Yeah.
Well, I was sick in bed with the mumps, and I started thinking, I'm not getting any exercise. And then I started thinking about space, and it just came to me. The math, the concept, the frog, the machines.
So why'd you bring Dennis in on it?
Yeah.
Why? You have to ask why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them why.
Well, Dennis helped out with all the electrical stuff, and you know I love working with him. We're a team.
That's right.
Well, it's all a joke anyway. I mean, what are the odds of their project being picked to go to Houston?
Yeah.
About the same as me being struck by lightning.
Dennis, Arvid, we just got the word. You made it. You're in the finals.
In honor of Fillmore's astronauts who will be leaving for Houston in a couple of days, today's lesson, with the help of a little modern technology, will concern itself with this book by Colonel Buzz Aldrin, one of the first two men on the moon.
Wow. Hey, there he is. July 20th, 1969.
Right. Now, here's a question. Who can name the scientists who were monitoring this mission at 3 in the morning? Mm-hmm. One of the points the book makes. We don't often credit the thousands of scientists and technicians who got the astronauts up there. People who represented for all of us what was once known as the space effort.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore. We have a major problem in our student shuttle involvement program.
What? What's the problem?
Tell me, how do you feel about the boys' project?
I think it's terrific.
Good. Our science teacher, Mr. Kloffner, refuses to fly. He understands the principles of flight, he just doesn't believe it. He won't go to Houston.
Well, a man should take risks in his life. If Buzz Aldrin can walk on the moon, I suppose I can spend a couple of days in Houston with these two. I'll do it.
Oh, great.
Thanks, Mr. Moore.
Thank you.
Hello, Houston!
Yeah!
You okay, Arvid? Your face is about the same color as your frog.
Yeah, I should have eaten the chicken Vesuvius. I think it's about to erupt.
Here we are!
Gosh, Mr. Moore, the first stop on the way to the moon, the planets and beyond. Do you feel something?
Well, it's starting to get to me. This is pretty exciting.
Huh, it fell over. I'll probably get blamed for that.
That's the Saturn V rocket, biggest one ever built. They would have used it for Apollo 18 if there'd been another mission.
Very impressive, Arvid.
I knew that.
Yeah, I know you did, but I knew it first.
Wow! Wow! Arvid, not yet. These are just buildings.
Okay, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. You wait here, thanks. Okay, guys, let's go.
This is it, Arv. The very center of the Space Center. Now.
Wow!
Hi. I'll bet y'all here for the Student Shuttle Program.
Well, didn't pass for astronauts.
I'm Nancy Cole, your NASA representative.
I'm Charlie Moore. These are my students, Arvid Ingen, Dennis Blunden.
Hi.
This must be the lunar module, huh?
Looks just like a big old spider, doesn't it? Oh, I got everything you need right here. Your orientation package, your hotel vouchers, and your NASA badges.
Wow. Mr. Moore, could you handle that stuff, please? Arvid, let's go.
It's a NASA badge. I'm gonna wear this right next to my junior flight attendant wing.
Very nice.
They have a lot of nervous energy, don't they?
Yeah, well, they're New Yorkers.
See, Babalu? A module just like this was on the moon. Yes, it was.
You know the moon, don't you? That big lily pad in the sky. Yes.
All right, all right. Hey, isn't that an Apollo command module?
Apollo 17, 1972. Last manned voyage to the moon. Gene Cernan, commander.
Wait a minute. You can tell these things apart just by looking at them?
Sure, can't you?
Sure. Arvid, look.
What?
Do you know who that is? That's Dr. George Milner.
The George Milner?
You know who George Milner is?
Of course I do. He's one of the top space physicists in the country. He's here consulting on the Hubble Space Telescope that'll let us see to the edge of the universe.
Oh, who cares? He is one of the top guys at MIT. I bet he's one of the judges. This is great. If he likes my project, I am a shoo-in to get an MIT.
If he likes my project?
Here, get a shot of me with Dr. Milner in the background.
Excuse me, if he likes my project?
I didn't say that.
Actually, I think that's what I heard.
Well, it's probably the acoustics in here. I said our and you heard my.
You said it.
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
You did.
Not.
You did.
Not.
You said it. Now listen.
5 minutes. We haven't been in the Space Center 5 minutes, and you guys are already doing Moe and Curly.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore, I just have to say.
Excuse me, Arvid. I'm just suggesting that you focus your energy on your project. After all, you're due to present it first thing in the morning.
Right, but... right.
Did not. Did not. Did. Arvid, come on, get him ready. What's taking so long?
Babalu knows today's the big day. Look how nervous he is.
Arvid, he's a frog. How can you tell he's nervous?
Just look at the expression on his face.
Boys, excuse me for a minute. I feel a need to talk to an adult.
Babalu's an adult.
Aren't you? Yes, you are.
Take a deep breath. Now exhale slowly and count to 10. That's how to relax, green guy. Oh, why can't I do that?
Arvid, just relax. Nobody can beat Blunden and Engen.
Engen and Blunden.
I'm going alphabetically.
I made up the experiment.
You are so petty.
Oh, Charlie, you mentioned yesterday that you'd like to meet an astronaut. Well, there's Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz?
Oh, you know him?
No. Yeah, I would like to meet him.
Oh, okay. Come here. Excuse me. Buzz?
Yes, Nancy.
Hi. I would very much like for you to meet Mr. Charlie Moore. He's a teacher here with the science competition.
It's a great pleasure to meet you, Colonel. A pleasure indeed. Pleasure, real pleasure.
It's nice to meet you too, Charlie.
Forgive me. I'm probably talking as though you're carved on the side of Mount Rushmore. It's just because you were once on the moon.
I know. I remember.
Good. Well, I mean, I do too. Summer of 1969, really only two things happened. I have never forgotten the sight of you and Neil Armstrong walking across the surface of the moon.
And what was the other thing?
Woodstock. You know, reading your book, though, I was struck by your admission of fear when you were planting the flag.
Yes. Well, we were hoping that it wouldn't fall over. We could only get the flagpole in a couple of inches. But it stood up, and I saluted it.
Look who's with Mr. Moore. Buzz Aldrin.
Hey. Look who's behind Buzz Aldrin. George Milner.
Dennis, I'm warning you.
Arvid, you got nothing to worry about.
Okay. They're looking this way. Just be cool.
Right.
Fellas, I think we've got a real treat for you here. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin. Colonel Aldrin, these are my students, Arvid Ingen and Dennis Blunden.
You walked on the moon! I like you're standing with someone who put footprints in the moon dust. You walked on the moon.
Colonel Aldrin, I'll never forget the feeling of exhilaration, the pride, the lump in my throat that I felt when I first saw you set foot on the moon.
But that was 1969. You weren't born yet.
Well, it was a rerun, but I still went lumpy.
Boys, this is Dr. George Milner from MIT.
MIT? No kidding? What a surprise! Dr. Milner, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Dennis Blunden, and your work with the Hubble telescope is, what can I say, sir? It's inspiring.
Oh, you know about the Hubble?
Know about it? I love the Hubble. In fact, you want a coincidence? Hubble is my middle name.
I thought it was Clarence.
Why don't we start the presentation?
I thought we began.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present Babalu Ferrigno, our amphibia Onurarina Katspiana, better known as a bullfrog who can actually bench press his own body weight. The way I see it, sir, the elasticity of a muscle fiber can be compared much to that of a rubber band. At zero gravity, I feel that muscle fibers might... And so, I give you Frog in Space, a clinical evaluation of regulated muscular activity by amphibia Onurarina Katspiana in a weightless environment and its implication for the future of Homo sapiens.
Mathematics here is quite sophisticated.
Yes. Thank you, sir. We're especially proud of that.
Well, good luck. We need more young scientists like you in the program.
Thank you, Colonel Aldrin. Blunden. Dennis Blunden.
And Ingen. Arvid Ingen.
Well, why don't we move on to the next experiment?
Oh, yeah, you should. It's a cute one. MIT. It's a great school. God, I was nervous. That went great, huh?
Aren't you going to say something?
Dennis, I hate you.
What are you talking about? I gave a killer presentation.
You pushed me aside. You don't even understand the math I did.
You did it again, Dennis. You took credit for everything.
Okay. I realize I did talk a little more than...
A little more?
I'll straighten this out, okay? I promise.
You promise.
You know, Dennis, your promises have a tendency to be broken before you make them.
Not this time. I swear.
Okay. I'll give it another try. Not for me, but for Babalu. I don't want him to come from a broken home.
Tell you what, guys, instead of just hanging out waiting for the judges to make their decision, we could join Ms. Cole. She's giving a tour of the space station mock-up. You want to do that?
Sure.
Here it is, Space Station Freedom, a permanent space research laboratory with modules provided by Japan, Europe, Canada, and the USA.
It'll take up to 20 shuttle trips to complete it, starting in 1995.
Arvid, you know quite a bit about this, don't you?
More than some people are willing to admit.
Ready to go in? Arvid?
Yes, yes.
Watch your heads. Okay, everybody, excuse me. Everybody, let's gather around here. These are the living quarters known as the HM.
The habitation module.
Yes, thank you, Arvid. As you can see, each crew compartment is only about the size of a telephone booth. Here we have the telephone, the personal stereo with the radio and a VCR, and the intercom system within the laboratory.
And of course, in space, there's no up or down, so they sleep on the floors, the walls, and the ceiling.
So can flies, Arvid.
Bet y'all can guess what this one is.
That's the PHF with WMS.
Everybody, this is the PHF with WMS.
Oh, really, Dennis? What does that mean? I say, what does that stand for?
What are you trying to do, show me up?
Me? No. But you may be interested to know that that stands for Personal Hygiene Facility with Waste Management System.
Better known as POTTY.
Dennis, you're an infant. Come on.
Why don't you come on?
Hey, boys.
Thank you.
So what's the NASA designation for this area?
The galley.
The galley? What is this, a submarine? Come on, Mr. NASA, speak. What are the fancy initials for this?
This is the galley. You'll notice there are no chairs. You have to hook your feet under those little loops under the table in order to stay in place.
So in the dining room, I guess you'd hook your feet to the chandelier.
Now this is the lookout cupola. You'll see on the model how it fits atop the Freedom. You float up to the top of the cupola and you have a 360-degree view. It'll be used every day for many different purposes, such as controlling traffic on a day when a shuttle arrives and you have EVAs going on.
And you get to see the sun rise and set every 45 minutes.
Right. Well, the judges must have made their decision by now. Let's get back to the PC Mipser. Arvid.
The press conference multi-purpose support room. This is it, Babalu. Cross your little web fingers.
And now, to announce the winner of our Student Shuttle Involvement Program, it is my honor to introduce to you astronaut Buzz Aldrin.
Thank you, Nancy. Congratulations to all our young scientists. Unfortunately, there's only room for one experiment on the space shuttle. And that one will be Frog in Space, Dennis Blunden and Arvid Engen.
Whoa. What can I say? What an honor. I am speechless. I'd like to thank NASA for selecting me and my frog as finalists. I would, of course, like to thank Colonel Aldrin. Thank you. A very, very special thanks to my personal scientific hero, Dr. George Milner. How about a big hand for Dr. Milner, huh? George Milner. Okay. Of course, I have to thank someone without whom there would have been no experiment at all. My frog, Babalu Ferrigno. And, Arvid, come on up here, Art.
You bet I'll come up there. Now, just a minute. Whoa! Oh!
Remain calm! You're in no personal danger! Return to your seats! Remain calm! Please remain calm! I can't take him anywhere.
Up with the sign. Up, get it up. Come on, Simone, get in the spirit. How often do two of your fellow students get their science project on the shuttle?
I'm thrilled for them, really. I'm just not a hat person.
Hey, I'll wear it, Dr. Samuels. I think it looks funky fresh.
Funky? I don't like funky. That's not funky.
What about stupid?
The eagle has landed!
Hey, don't you mean the toads have landed?
Everybody take their cue from me.
Must we sing this?
Yes, you do. Up we go into the wild blue Fillmore, flying high into the sky. Boys, I'm proud of you. In a few weeks, you'll return to Houston, where you'll place your experiment aboard the shuttle. Now, what do you say to that?
I say we're not going back to Houston, and there isn't going to be any experiment.
Arvid and Dennis are having a problem.
No problem. Is that understood? You are happy. You are honored. You will both go to Houston together. One small step for mankind, one giant leap for frogs.
We're not going back.
He's kidding. Come on, Arvid, we'll work this out later.
I'm not kidding.
Everybody, this is just a big misunderstanding.
What'd you do, Dennis?
Yeah, what happened? What'd you do?
All right, Blondin, let's hear it.
One of the judges was from MIT, and I gotta go there. So maybe I overemphasized me a little bit, and I sort of forgot.
And all but forgot to mention Arvid.
You guys have to understand. Arvid has his whole life mapped out for him. He's just gonna follow in his father's footsteps to Caltech. MIT is so important to me, and it doesn't mean anything to Arvid.
Is anybody buying this?
No way. Well, I am sorry. I've said it for the last 24 hours. Arvid, I'll say it again. In front of you, in front of the class, in front of everybody. I am sorry.
No, Dennis. I'm the one who's sorry.
Why?
Because we're not friends anymore.
Arvid, we won! Think about this.
Dennis, it's over. I'm not going back to Houston. I'm taking my frog and I'm going home.
14th, 15th, 16th century, historically, witchcraft trials have been not only for purposes of religious persecution, but political as well. To confiscate property, to get rid of an enemy, to...
Mr. Moore, can I... Sorry.
So, from the Crusades, through the Inquisition, right up to the present day, the name of the devil has been invoked for political purposes. The Ayatollah called the United States the Great Satan. Ronald Reagan referred to the Soviet Union as the evil empire. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, your religion and history papers are due by 3 o'clock Friday.
Mr. Moore? Can I have a little more time with my report?
No.
That's it? No?
Yes.
Why not?
TJ, look, if you want to be in the IHP, you have to do the same work that the IHP does within the same time the IHP has.
Oh, I've done the work. No problem with that.
So the report's done.
Oh, practically. I mean, it's done, except for the cover
I don't need a cover.
and the last couple of pages.
How about those first couple of pages?
Well,
How about all those words in between?
I know what the words are. I just have to put them in the right order.
Look, you are this close to being in the IHP. Now, don't blow it. I know you've worked very hard.
I know, but see, I was...
TJ, 3 o'clock, Friday.
Right. Man, this is totally unfair. Shh. Well, I've been working for weeks. I've done all the research. Why can't I have a few more days to write it? I'm tired. I'm burnt out.
You're wasting time.
Well, in my old class, term papers were easy. You'd copy a page out of the encyclopedia, and if you got the right page, you got an A.
What's your paper on anyway?
The mythology of evil in history.
That sounds very intriguing.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
Well, if I don't do a good job, I don't get into the IHP. So I gotta make it interesting.
Yo, if you want to talk about concepts of evil, you got to talk about the main man.
Yeah, Beelzebub.
Beelzebub? Beelzebub?
Beelzebub, TJ. It's another name for the devil. Look it up in the card catalog.
Beelzebub. See Mephistopheles, Lucifer, the devil. I'd like to see the devil. I'd like him to write my paper for me. I'll sell my soul for that paper.
You call. My card?
Bill Z. Bub. Wait a minute. If you're the devil, what are you doing here?
My beeper went off. You call, I come. Okay, let's get down to business.
What do you want from me?
Kid, I'm here to help you. You want to get in the IHP, don't you?
You can get me in the honors program?
Honor. Such an ugly word. But if that's what you want, sweetheart, I'm here for you.
Look, I'm almost in. All I got to do is write a great history paper by 3 o'clock Friday.
Yeah, which you haven't even started yet.
Well, see,
That's all right. You can lie to me. I like it. I like it. Listen, is that all you want, the IHP? Why stop with a history paper? How about boyfriend? How'd you like to be prom queen? No problem. Just sign this.
Hold it. I know what you want. You want my soul. Well, forget it, buddy, because I'm not going to spend the rest of my life in hell.
Oh, wait a minute. Hell has got such a bad rap. We party down there. We swing. It's more like a resort. Club Dead.
Okay, well, maybe hell isn't as bad as they say, but I'm still not going to sell my soul to you.
All right, no problem. Don't get in the IHP. You can kiss college goodbye, of course.
So, TJ, how's the paper coming?
Oh, it's okay.
Well, I know it's going to be great. I have a lot of faith in you, TJ. But I don't want to keep you from your work. Remember, idle hands are the devil's playthings. This is a big chance for you. Don't mess it up.
The Mythology of Evil in History. A semiotic deconstruction of demonology in the 17th century America by T.J. Jones. Where do I sign?
Right here.
I suppose it comes as a surprise to no one that since this is one of the greatest papers in the history of history, that it gives me great pleasure to welcome T.J. Jones to the IHP.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. It was a long, hard climb, but hey, it was worth it.
Well, why don't you take a seat? Any seat at all. As a matter of fact, why don't you take my seat?
Thanks.
I'd be honored. Can I adjust that for you?
Oh, this is great.
Well, today we're going to be talking about the 19th Amendment, granting women the right to vote. This was ratified,
By the 36th state,
yes, on August 26th.
1920. Having been previously rejected by Georgia, Delaware, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Virginia.
She's absolutely right. I just feel like a fool trying to teach in your presence. I mean, would you do the honors today?
Yeah, sure. See, I've personally found it fascinating that before women got the vote, Mr. Moore, you might want to jot this down, too. President Wilson appointed a woman as sub-cabinet member back in, bringing us to the appointment of Sandra Day O'Connor to the Supreme Court. Well, we'll pick up here tomorrow.
Well, I can hardly wait. TJ, it was just brilliant, really brilliant. I was wondering if I might copy your blackboard notes just for use in years to come.
No problem.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Move it, will you? You know, TJ, you've made me realize that women are my equals. And in your case, my superior.
TJ, I hate my poetry. Will you teach me how to rap? Be my soul sister?
TJ, your hair is so great. Will you teach me how to do that with mine?
TJ, I'm tired of being perky. Will you show me how to get down and be bad?
Get out of my face.
Okay, I'll try that. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Hey, that's great. Wow. TJ, you'll know this. What is the charged lepton that's found in the second family of the particles of cosmic rays?
The muon. And in the third family, it's the tau particle. Of course.
I think I'm in love.
I saw her first. Hey, TJ, do you remember when we first met and you said, "See you later, equator"? That was so funny. Oh, and my second favorite insult is when you said,
TJ, I'm so sorry. Let me, I'll get it for you.
No, let me get it. I'm closer to the ground.
No.
Oh, no. Get it, both of you. Get it.
No. I'm gonna get
Hey,
that.
kids, come on, guys, break it up, break it up.
Hey, I'm the teacher here. I get to give it to her.
TJ, excuse me, but I have a very important announcement to make.
Go ahead.
Normally, we wait until the prom date to announce the prom queen. But this year, due to an overwhelming sentiment, it is obvious that this year's queen is, of course, TJ Jones. Wait a minute. That is, if you'll accept.
What the heck?
Please. Viola June Jones, I hereby crown you this year's Queen of the Prom.
Am I hell on wheels or what?
I must say, you really delivered. I mean, I'm the most popular, the smartest.
You're happening, homegirl, and you lost 6 pounds.
Oh, really? Thanks.
Glad you're happy. Now it's time to make me happy.
Well, what do you want?
Oh, I don't know. Your soul?
Now?
No, not now. There's no rush. Say about 3 o'clock.
Please, I don't want to die. You know, this is really scary.
I'll tell you what's scary. These near-death experiences. I mean, are they coming or not? Half the time they change their minds, and I'm stuck with a bowl of bridge mix.
Well, you know what? I made up my mind, and I'm not going. Mr. Moore, you know how you said we could come to you if we ever had a personal problem or something like that?
Sure. Anything for you, TJ?
Well, this is not like I can't get a date for the dance or the dog ate my homework. You know, this is really major.
Oh, it sounds serious.
It is.
I bet it is. Well, I'm sure I can handle it.
Do you mind?
3 o'clock.
Besides, whatever happened, I'm sure I've seen it before.
I sold my soul to the devil. And he's coming back for me at 3 o'clock. So, when I couldn't write my paper, I sold my soul to the devil, and he wrote it, or had Machiavelli write it, or something like that.
TJ, don't be so modest. Now, you're a brilliant scholar. Take the credit you deserve.
Yeah. I'm being serious. Look, here's my contract.
The devil did write your paper. Mr. Moore, isn't that an automatic F?
To think, I asked you to be my soul sister. Well, I don't need you to teach me to rap. I can do it without any outside assistance from you.
Oh, come on, you gotta to understand. I mean, this was the most important thing in my life, my big chance to get into the IHP, and I was like paralyzed. I was afraid to do it, and I was afraid not to do it. But you know, I've learned my lesson. Now, if I could only break this contract with the devil.
Break a contract with the devil? Well, I've been up against a tough one or two in my time. I mean, I've handled Simone and Eric's love life. Tried to show Dennis the error of his ways. It could be my biggest challenge.
You're right. It could be. Come on, guys, please help me. I'm running out of time. He's gonna come get me at 3 o'clock.
Well, there are no guarantees, TJ. I mean, we might not win this one. But you kids could research how to deal with this devil guy. What do you say? Are you up to it? I mean, the devil versus the IHP?
Yes. Okay, we'll do it.
Okay, we're almost ready now. Everybody did the research, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look sharp.
It's almost 3 o'clock, Mr. Moore.
Yeah, so where is he?
I hope nothing happened to him.
Well, maybe he forgot.
Well, if he comes, we're ready for him.
Hi, kids. Anybody want some gum? So, TJ, ready to go?
Hold it. Nobody leaves this room without a hall pass. Look, she wants out of the deal.
Oh, what a surprise! I never heard of that before.
Surely you've let people out before, Mr. Devil.
Yeah. Pete Rose. He wanted to be the biggest hero in baseball, so I worked it out for him. Then he wanted out, so I let him out. Who's sorry now?
Well, you're just gonna have to do it one more time because she wants out.
What is this? Another good deed? Charlie, you're your own worst enemy. You know, this goodness thing is ruining your acting career.
What acting career?
Exactly. You know, I could have gotten you the lead in The Graduate. But no, you had to tell that clerk from Macy's that she gave you back too much change.
Hoffman looked right for that. I'm not saying he wasn't good, but I would have made some really interesting choices. Yeah, that first scene with Mrs. Robinson.
I can still make you a star, Charlie. A lot of people in Hollywood owe me.
Don't, this is not about me. This is about TJ.
All right. You want to be a loser? You be a loser. Let's make it interesting. Say, double or nothing. You win. You keep TJ. I win. I get TJ. And you.
Don't do
it. Please, no.
You're on.
You really are good. You make me sick.
You better give it your best shot, kids, now.
All right, Mr. Beelzebub. We've done a lot of research, and we've learned all the rituals to thwart your power. There's crystal amulets. There's 13th century Latin prayers. And there's the circle assault.
And this is supposed to be the smart class.
Those were examples of ones that don't work. But how about this? A formula first used in Bologna in 1590 with this Pazuzu.
Arvid, you did it!
You tricked us!
You guys are just a little bit slow picking this up. I am the devil. I lie, I steal, I cheat. That's my job.
Listen, I think you better go directly to your dance number now.
Yo, we learned an ancient ritual voodoo dance which dates back to 1793. Oh.
No. You guys don't know that dance, do you?
Yes, they do. And it goes a little bit like this. Hit it, kids.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Back to hell!
Go back to hell, Satan!
Back to hell!
Don't mess with the old life!
beach stinks. You guys can't dance. I give it a 16.
That didn't work either.
Okay, that's enough. I got a squirt gun full of holy water, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Oh, all right. Amateur hour is over. Let somebody who speaks his language talk to him. Yo, Dev, let's talk.
You're the London boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, I really like your work. That was a nice double cross you pulled on your pal back in Houston. Too bad it didn't pan out.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I got a deal for you. You let TJ go, and I'll get you a date with Vicky.
Dennis!
Vicky Schmicky. I'm holding out for Zsa. But how about this? How about I get you a date with Vicky?
You could do that?
Sure. Of course, you'll have to give me your eternal soul.
Come on, what's the catch?
Dennis, come on. Thank you.
Mr. Moore, I'm really sorry I got you into this.
Just hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get this straight, okay? Now, the point of this contract is that you made a deal for her soul, right?
That's right.
Well, according to most of the literature on the subject that I've read, the soul is immortal, right? Spinoza said, "We feel and know that we are eternal." And all the major religions believe that the soul never dies. And well, if you're planning to take her to hell to be consumed by fire for all eternity, well, then you must think that her soul is immortal too.
What's your point?
My point is, according to this, you can't collect until she's dead. So, if she has a soul and her soul is immortal,
yes,
well, then she'll never really be dead. Thus, you can never really collect.
The man is good. The man is better than good. The man is a saint.
Does this mean you're not going to take us?
It means this guy is willing to sacrifice himself for you. He's too good. I can't stand him. He would make my life a living heaven. You, I'm taking.
Now, wait just a minute. What about the immortal soul argument?
If I paid attention to every two-bit argument from philosophy made simple, I would have been out of business centuries ago.
Yeah, but... That's a good point. Sorry, kid, I did what I could.
I'm never going to see any of you guys again.
Except maybe Dennis. 3 o'clock. Hey, everybody, it's been a slice. Time to go, TJ.
I don't want to go. Somebody hold me. Help.
Come on, TJ. Come on, TJ. Wake up. Wake up.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Where should I be? I'm the librarian.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Carver. God, what time is it?
3 o'clock.
Oh, Mr. Moore, please give me another chance. I promise I won't eat, I won't sleep, I won't goof off. Just give me a little more time to write it, please.
Look, you have plenty of time.
Yeah, but you said it was due by 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock Friday. This is Tuesday.
It is? Never mind.
Dennis, nice. Sarah, very interesting. Darling.
Mr. Moore, Dr. Samuel said you wanted to see me?
Yeah, I wanted to give you your paper.
How did I do?
Well, let's say it's not the greatest paper in the history of history. You gonna look at your grade?
I can't. I'm too nervous. I'm just gonna...
Welcome to the IHP.
Welcome, TJ. So, TJ, what'd you get on your paper?
B+, how about you?
What do you think? I got an A, of course.
Wait a minute. I didn't see you burning the midnight oil. Who did you pay off?
Nobody. Just that when you're brilliant, A papers kind of come with the territory.
Uh-huh.
Good night, London.
Oh, see you, Mr. Carver. And thanks. I owe you one.
Sure.